Alright, New Year's Eve 2018, making a couple dishes. Made the bolognese last night. Today is New Year's Eve. We are making paella. We have some onions. We've got chorizo two ways, dry aged chorizo and some fresh chorizo. Some mussels and little necks, some diced tomatoes, some scallops, some shrimp, butterfly, some lobster deshelled, some chicken thighs, and the shells. So we're going to be layering in all of the flavors, come up with a very good base for our Aborrio Rice. And we also have some chicken stock, and some water, and some white wine, and some garlic, and red peppers as well. So we're going to get this rolling with heating up some oil. And this is where we're going to live for a little while, right in this area. So, turn the oven on, get some high heat, get some oil in there. We're going to warm this oil up. We're going to heat up some chorizo. Also going to heat this pan over here and make some lobster stock. I don't know if that can focus really well. So the shells from the lobster and the shrimp going right in the pan. Pretty easy. This is just going to make our water. We'll have some seafood stock, and we'll also have some chicken stock. Seafood stock. Give that a little stir. Not too high, just simmer that low. Get some of that good flavor out of there. First, we're going to cook our chorizo. We'll cook the fresh stuff first. Alright, some of that moisture is going to cook off chorizo in the oil and get that seared up very nice, and then we'll remove it from the pan. Put the shrimp right into the oil. Let that cook on one side for a couple minutes. Alright, so get that shrimp. Already looks like it's cooking pretty quick there. Give the chorizo a toss. Smells pretty good. Shrimp isn't going to need too much time here. Alright, we got the seafood stock going. We'll give that a little turn. Got the chorizo starting to caramelize on the bottom of the pan. Releasing that nice paprika and color and seasonings. We'll cook our chicken thighs in that. And then we got our shrimp almost done. Putting a little bit of sear on it. So the paella is all about layering in the flavors and just timing everything so that way you still can taste all your separate ingredients. So some people do it one pot style. You know, there's a lot of different ways to do it. I figured right now, sometimes it's just easier. I've already prepped everything. I've had it out for a little bit, so I want to get the seafood cooked. And just add it in at the end. Not necessarily cook it right in the water or in with the rice later. Trying to put a little sear on it really quick on some super high heat. Trying to get some flavor in the seafood stock, and we'll have flavor in the chicken stock as well. And that'll help break up the bottom of the pan and give us that nice sakarat, which is that caramelization on the rice at the bottom of the pan at the end. Those nice little burnt crusty pieces really help flavor the rice. This shrimp is probably done as we want. I'm going to take this out. Put the heat. Now you can see this is really starting to reduce down. There's a lot of moisture in there. You can see it's still reducing. And then we're going to add our the dry cured chorizo. Alright, so chicken's still cooking. Just try to check the bottom a little bit. Yeah, so we'll just turn that. Give that one turn. Getting that nice color from all the oil of the chorizo. And let that keep searing up on really high heat. Turn all these pieces. I can just hear all you Spaniards cursing me right now. You know, I didn't pre-cook the rice before I added the stock. I forgot the roasted red peppers, or the red peppers. I forgot to cook those first, probably with the onions, although I'm doing them separately. We'll probably have some really good routine, some good flavor here. Just trying to blister these up a little bit. Then I'm just going to transfer this. The oven's almost hot. I'm going to transfer this Dutch oven right into the oven. Cook that for about 15 minutes. Alright, that's boiling. Let's add this. That's a great flavor in there. Give this a little turn. Alright, that's looking really good. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. We're going to transfer this to the oven to cook the rice. And we'll add our seafood back in. We'll set the timer for 15 minutes and we'll be right back. Alright, so we've added the scallops, the shrimp, the clams and mussels and wine sauce, all back to hot. Just giving it a little bit of its toss. Just trying to scrape a little bit of the bottom of the pan, just check on it as I'm going here, try to get some of that other flavor that's been cooking down there off the bottom. So as you can see, it looks like a paella. And I haven't tested for flavor yet, for salt or anything, which I'm going to do that now before I put it back in the oven. Let's see how this is doing on taste. But there's a lot going on in this pan right now. There's a lot of seafood, a lot of other proteins, and all mixing together, hopefully. That was amazing. Yeah, I don't think it needs really anything. I'm just gonna let it cover up and put it back in the oven and just let it sit. And that is, there you go. That's the paella right there. So we're gonna zoom it in, do a quick close-up. Show you what it's looking like. Paella, New Year's Eve 2018. Thanks for watching.